Okay, here we go. An introduction to the Tour de France in 5 minutes or less. This is the official website of the tour. It is one of the grandest sporting events on the planet, with a truly international field of athletes and international viewing audience. One of the biggest events on the planet for sure, but unlike events as big like the Olympics and the World Cup, which happen every 4 years, the Tour de France happens every single year in July and, of course, in France. According to this website, time.com, I'm reading right here, in 2018, the last stage was watched by 3.5 billion people in 190 countries. Whoa, a little hard to control. And 12 million spectators are allowed to line the roads over the course of the event. And that's one of the great things about this particular event, is that the fans can get right up next to the athletes, which doesn't happen in any other sport. Essentially, the race is 3,480 kilometers long this year. Yes, everywhere else in the world uses the metric system. The United States is one of the very last countries not to convert to that, but that's for another screencast. In miles, that is 2,162 miles, and that is raced over 21 stages or days. And this year it started in July 6th, actually in Brussels, and will be finishing on the 28th of July. So whole race happens in July, usually just over 2,000 miles and 21 stages. So that's about 100 miles a day, and which is incredible, especially when you think about the speed that these riders ride the race at. It is truly phenomenal. We're going to talk a little bit more about that right now. Right here is a picture of the map of the route. You can see this is a picture of France, and the blue right here, the blue indicates where the riders leave, and the red indicates where they arrive each stage of the race. Sometimes they leave and loop back to the same place. But you can see that they go through the Alps over here, the world famous Alps. They also go through the Pyrenees, and sometimes quite high, sometimes up and over 9,000 feet they are cycling. So it's truly a remarkable athletic event. And essentially, 22 teams send 8 riders apiece to compete in the tour. And there are teams from Britain. So as I was saying, there are teams from Britain, there are teams from Belgium, France, Kazakhstan, Belgium again, Russia, Italy, United States, Spain, from all over the world. And here's a little bit about how you compete in the race. So there are different jerseys that the riders wear based on their performances. The yellow jersey would be the overall race leader, meaning take all of the times from every stage and add them together, and the person with the lowest aggregate time is the race leader. This is Julian Alaphilippe. Peter Sagan, you can see he's kind of a cheesy guy. He's wearing the green jersey. That means he's picked up more sprint points than anyone else. This is Tim Wellens. He is the polka dot jersey wearer, meaning he has more points from coming over lines set up on the course on climbs. So he's the best climber. And then this is Egan Bernal. He is the white jersey wearer, meaning he's the best young rider under 24 years of age. This race is so hard that generally no one comes to the race until they have developed a staggering amount of endurance, and it takes quite a few years to do that. And so young riders under 24 are rewarded with their own special category. Um, and the best team would be the team with the group of riders with the lowest aggregate time overall. And finally, there's a combativity prize, which is given to the most aggressive rider on every stage. Well, it looks like I didn't quite make it under 5 minutes, but close. So I hope you paid attention because there's a good quiz coming.